everyone, it's Auntie Kay, Yard Sales Arena, here with Uncle Vinty, the Vintage Tool Man, with the yard sale show for March the 10th and the previous week. Well, I am going to show you some of the items that I found at some thrift stores, at the Goodwill, and at some yard sales. So, let me start off with the item that I'm wearing. This is a lovely designer top. It still has the tags on. It would have sold for $69, but I got it at the Goodwill for $4. Great find. Also, some other clothing that I got was this Norton McNaughton top. This is also new. I found this at the thrift store for $4.90. Gorgeous. Up here, this is a jacket and a top, the matching top. This was from, again, brand new with the tags on it, from Nordstrom's. The brand is Positive Attitude. It originally sold for $100, but was marked down to $79.99. And I paid $6.90 for that. And the last clothing item I'm going to show you is this just lovely, nice velvet child's dress. It, again, is new, and I paid $4 for that. All of these things, if they fit me, I wear them. If they don't, I sell them, and they do really well. The last item I want to show you, and I'm not sure if I've shown you this yet, but this is an example of some of the jewelry that I get at the Goodwill store. This is a lovely rhinestone necklace, paid $8 for it. This is actually vintage, very nice, and I would say $30 to $40 if one was to sell it. Now, if you want to learn more about buying and selling jewelry, I suggest you check out the Vintage Diaries channel on YouTube. Laura is in Australia, and she is a wonderful resource for buying and selling jewelry and other accessories. All right, let me move on. Uncle Vinty, I'm going to go back to my
picture while you're over here.
Oh, Uncle Vinty wants the picture. Okay, I am going to do a short segment, not today, but at some time in the near future, on pictures and where to sell them. This is just a folk art picture. It says a prize pig, reared in Hensfield, 1893, I think it says, by what I believe says mid-93. Maybe that's Michael. Anyway, just a fun little picture. I paid $8 for that, and people who are into folk art like things like this, pigs, chickens, other barnyard animals. Okay, now to my table full of stuff. Where to start? I'll start off here since I did the clothing. Here's some other accessories. These are just some really nice beaded purses. These were $1 each, and this was $5 at one of the thrift stores. Those are very nice. They go great in a shop, and they also do well online. This is a ceramic, I guess, ornament bell. I paid $4 for that. I just thought that was kind of unique and different. Christmas ornament. These are those resin souvenirs. I don't even know where this is. And I'm not even going to attempt to say it. Well, maybe I will. It looks like Friar Moselle, Porta Nigra. Okay? $2 for that. I think they're kind of interesting. Neat, eh? Then, at our last stop yesterday, we were late. It seems like we've been late a lot lately. But the last yard sale we stopped at in Bowie yesterday, I got some really neat stuff. This was one of the items in the garage for 50 cents. It is a pennant from the Redskins, Washington Redskins, Super Bowl 27, January 30th, 1983. I paid 50 cents. These sell for $15 online. Woohoo! Can't beat that. All right. Last week, I had a day off, and I decided to go check out some other thrift stores and the AAA Antiques Mall up in Laurel. I was actually thinking about getting a booth at that Antiques Mall, but unfortunately, the owner is ill, and they are closing. So now I'm thinking about opening my own Antiques Mall in Crofton, Maryland. So stay tuned for more on that. Anyway, a lot of the booths are clearing out the items because they've got to be out by the 20th of March. And at this particular booth, all the items were half off, and I picked up this blue Indiana carnival glass hen on the nest for $15. Now, one of the ladies that works at the store told me that the Indiana carnival glass that was made in the 70s is increasing in value and more people are starting to collect it. So that's probably a good thing to hang on to. And I kind of like carnival glass. Okay, up at the Laurel, what's it called? Laurel Thrift Store. It's run by AmVets, American Vets. I picked this thing up, $1.90. Look at that. That's yellowware. This is vintage or antique yellowware. It's in great shape. This you would call sculptured, can you see that, or sculptural, and it's got blue bands on it. Now it is just a small bowl, but it's in excellent shape, and this bowl would sell for about $20, maybe $25, yellowware. Okay, a Goodwill find, nice, just a nice little vintage pitcher. I paid $3 for that. I think that's probably worth $20. And then some tins. These 3 tins I got at the Goodwill. They were $2 each. This one is from 1984, and it is a replica of the Quaker Oat original 1896 label. These sell for $20 online. This was another one of those replica tins for Lindt Chocolate, a passion for chocolate since 1845, and I think that particular tin is worth maybe $10, $15. But the one that was really nice is this one. Can you see that? It's really fancy. If you look around, it has all of these buildings from England, and really kind of a neat, kind of Egyptian almost looking design. But around the whole box, it has different buildings in England. And it's really kind of a unique shaped tin box. Well, on the back, it says Car and Company Ltd. Biscuit Manufacturers, Carlisle, England. And this company has been in business since the late 1800s. And this is not that old. I believe this is probably from the 20s or the 30s. But these tins are highly collectible. So for my $2 investment, I think this tin is worth $30 or maybe more. Okay. This was just a fun one I picked up for 50 cents. That's neither here nor there. Okay, can you see this, Uncle Vinty? Mm-hmm. This I got at that thrift store in Laurel, $4.90. It's a banner, and it has the old address on here. In Waterbury, Pennsylvania. And the banner burners that were made at Waterbury are the older ones because they moved. So I don't remember the exact date. But this is a nice old antique oil lamp and neat old burner. The chimney isn't very nice. I would put a taller chimney on it, but that's worth about $30. So I think I did well there. Then some other items. A nice turned, probably is that teak, Uncle Vinty. It says Homelo?
Mahogany or teak, probably.
Mahogany or teak. Anyway, I paid $3 for that. I like that. I paid $3 for this wrought iron candle holder. And this I got at a yard sale that we were at yesterday. This is hammered tin. Is that what it's called? What was the name of the hammered?
Aluminum.
Okay, didn't it have a name on here? Hammered aluminum. I thought it actually had a name on here someplace.
It says hammered on it.
Hammered Works or something?
It's inside. Inside.
Oh, up here. Yeah, I missed it. Sorry, everybody. Hammered. Well, it says something.
It says hammered.
Hammer's got a Hammercraft. I think you're right. It says Hammercraft. That's what it says. And I paid $2 for that, and it's worth about $15. Okay. Uncle Vinty griped at me for buying this. It's an icy hot thermos. When we bought it, the lid wouldn't come up, and the spigot was frozen. Well, Uncle Vinty managed to get the lid off. It's in wonderful condition. I paid $1 for this. And what did I say it was worth? Uncle Vinty, do you remember what the thermos is worth? I think the thermos is worth about $30.
It says on here $40.
$40. How about that? So there. Okay, at the Goodwill, I was chatting with an older gentleman, and they had these little Thomas Kinkade houses. They had about 8 of them. So we talked about them. They were $6 each. And I bought a couple and he bought a couple. I think you could sell those for $20, $25. There's people that use these. They have the whole collection. These are from 2003. I don't remember the name of the collection.
There's no lights.
Oh, there are no lights in them, but you can get those at the craft store. Okay. The AAA Antiques Mall, the one that's closing. I walked around, and at another booth that items were half off, I bought this cast iron rooster bank. I'm not sure if this is reproduction or not, but I only paid $12 for it, and I thought it was kind of nice. It makes a nice doorstop, if nothing else.
It's heavy.
It is heavy. Yes, it's quite heavy. And at that same booth, they had this kind of grinder. Now look at this. It's got these teeth up here. This is a heavy-duty grinder. Look at that sucker. So they had meat grinder on it. And I took it up to the front, and the lady said, oh, yeah, I think it's a meat grinder. Well, I knew it wasn't a meat grinder, and it was $12 also, and so I bought it. I brought it home. Uncle Vinty thought maybe it was an ice crusher, but I looked online, and this is actually a tobacco grinder or chopper. Yeah, and it's worth about $50, so I think I did well on that. I thought that's really neat. Just a kitschy little old artsy craftsy iron rocking horse. And
not proportional.
He's not. I think that means it's artsy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's arts. All right, artistic. All right. This was at what, the first stop yesterday, the first moving sale. They have this. What's it called, Uncle Vinty? Ohaus. O-H-A-U-S. Is that right? Ohaus.
They're still in business.
They're still in business. Laboratory scale. Uncle Vinty cleaned it up. It looks much better than it did when we first bought it. But I could tell it was really old, and she had $20 on it, so I bought it, and I got home, and these are pretty hard to find. It's quite old, and it's worth $100. So I think I did really well. So that's it for the first part of the show. We have other items to show you that are outside, and you'll want to check out that episode because there is something that is really very unique that you'll want to see. All right, so that's my pitch. We'll be back soon with more yard sale finds. See you then. Bye.